Hey, my name is Matiss. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Cream Finance, and this is what I do.
Yo, this is hot outside in Gran Canaria. This is this time of the year when I'm in my remote office, as I call it. It's basically where I'm with my family in some nice location. As you can see here, this is some sort of a golf resort, even though I'm definitely not playing golf. And I'm working, my family is with me and having a good time. I've actually done videos from the past years that you can find somewhere here with links from the previous home offices that I've had. But today, let me just answer one of the questions that I've had quite a lot from different people, which was around how do I choose business partners, you know, how to generally think about dealing with business partners in the first place. And that's a very good question. Just, you know, from my perspective, a definition of a business partner is somebody that you share significant risks with. It can be, you know, most classically co-founder, it can be an investor, it can be like a key strategic client or supplier or something like that. And I have, you know, many different types of business partners. My key business partner, Davis, my co-founder that we've started Cream Finance with, you know, years ago. I have a public bank called Capitec, which is, you know, my business partner, also one of the shareholders in the company. We have VCs, seed investors, and also I'm an investor in other businesses as an angel. All right, so those people as co-founders of those companies are my business partners as well. So a range of different partners that I've dealt with and I do business with. And so, you know, these are the few kind of, let's say, three core insights that I can share from my experience. Number one, which is interesting, is kind of like understanding or trusting to your gut, learning to trust your intuition, your gut. And here the definition of like intuition, right? Let's not say that, you know, all of a sudden you're gonna like start making all your decisions based on fucking feelings and how you feel or whatever. It's something like really tangible, right? Trust to feel, to kind of like listen to your intuition and gut feeling from things that are tangible. So when you're dealing with a new business partner, let's say it's an investor, ask yourself basic questions from the first few meetings. Is it going smoothly? Is the energy good in your interaction? Do you understand each other well? You know, do you understand what you're getting out of that relationship and what the other side is getting out without kind of like conspicuous, ambiguous misunderstandings in the communication? You know, do you laugh? Like, do you share a reasonably similar values? Yeah. And answering such basic relationship questions, sorry, my camera is kind of all over the place, is more, it's as important as the kind of like key financial or business terms that you're dealing with and negotiating, right? And what my ability to kind of like learn and tune into this has enabled me to avoid situations where in the past my willingness to close a deal or to get into kind of like a business partnership was bigger than the viability of that business partnership, right? And I've had cases where we've gone through like very lengthy processes with trying to kind of make things happen with a specific business partner, and it all fucking falls apart. And I could have saved that time and energy if I just listened in the first place more kind of intuitively and on my gut feel regarding overall the feeling about the business partners. That's one. Number two is understanding that, how to put it, that the relationship with my business partners and the dynamics around it is the same as the dynamics and patterns with my relationships generally in life with people. So what this means is, and you know, what I've kind of like worked on understanding is, why do I have certain types of people around me, right, in life generally? What is it that I'm getting out of them? What do they get out of me? yeah, and in this way you start recognizing patterns and dynamics. So for example, let's say you're the oldest sibling, brother or sister to you know, some younger brothers and sisters. Let me just turn around because there's some grass cutting which is noisy, right? And if you're used to having that kind of sense of responsibility for somebody else from early childhood, it is likely, it's possible that you will end up in a business relationship where you will have business partners that are your like your younger siblings. Yeah, just a kind of a stereotypical example. And there's millions of patterns like this that really run us subconsciously, and the more you try to observe it, the more likely is that you can kind of like, you know, be aware and choose types of relationships you go into, and what types of relationships you don't go into, right? So that is pretty critical when it comes to selecting and deciding on business partners also. The third thing, which is probably the most important, again the most cliched, but let me kind of bring my own twist to it, is like, obviously, you know, dealing with people that have complementary, look at that hard-working motherfucker, that's how you do it, a climb, you know, serious cycling climb, and he's got a phone call. Anyway, so you know, it's to look for people that have complementary skills, viewpoint of the world, abilities, and so on and so forth, right? Because obviously opposite poles attract, yeah. You know, so we all know that the best partnerships are with people that bring something different to the table. That is clear and common sense. What is not as common sense is understanding a few things. One is that it's great to have people that are very different from you, and my business partner Davis and some others are kind of polar opposites of me, but we share a lot of similar values. The complexity is obviously in dealing with people that are very different from yourself, right, or from myself. That is hard. It's like fucking marriage. The one way to make it work continuously is to make sure you have regular open feedback loop about the relationship, about things that are going on. You have to talk to each other. That's one critical point. The moment you become like just more formal and grudgy and things like that, it's the beginning of the end. The second thing is understanding that a relationship will always be complex and difficult, and it's not like, you know, there will be some magic business partner setup which will work and it will be perfect in all cases at all times. It doesn't fucking happen like that. And the third last point, it's really in terms of you know, having people that are complementary to you, it's really about having trust in the first place. I think that trust is more important than even like, I don't know, respect or kind of like openness or whatever. Trust is the basis for, I guess, you know, I guess tons of relationship models, but in business, I guess that's the key, right? As long as you trust each other, things can be sorted out, and the key focus should be on making sure trust is there. All right, so that's what I wanted to share around business partnerships. Let me just zoom around a little bit. This nice little golf course type of resort. It's all good. Temperature is hot. Thanks for watching. Check out my other videos. Subscribe, comment, dedicate your whole life to my video channel. Peace out. Thanks for watching.